So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Brazil have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Takes a shot! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he cuts out the supply.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. And we have our very first corner. Marcelo goes short, takes aim and crosses. And it's been hooked away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And they can counter here. And that could set him on his way. He is through. Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this is Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. An uncompromising challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. Oh, that's a key interception. And he can thump it away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Manchester United have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Manchester United currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Ibrahimovic.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Pato! And a neat finish. Brazil are back in business. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
This is a promising build-up. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he can clear it away. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the counter is on. That's an imaginative pass. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Szoboszlai, De Rossi. Cristiano Ronaldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that interception was... He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And one more try! Goal, Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Ibrahimovic! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Kukçu. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Chiellini. De Rossi. And Azar. Now it's Cruyff. That's a good ball out wide. And he's managed to get free. Messi. That is good strength. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Kukçu.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does. The perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
And it's Marcelo. The Rossi gets across to intercept that. Played into space. Yamal gets into a good position. Has crossed into the... Terrific effort! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Plays it through. Toure gets it away. Is there any... And the shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Chiellini makes the interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Plays a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
See, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence.
Who shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United have their lead. 30 minutes gone. Marcelo. Now there's a fine ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Opts to play it back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he finish? And there's a goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alvarez! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And that is the end of the first half. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this is Ronaldo. Roberto Baggio. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. And the through ball. Roberto Baggio. And the finish! And that's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
After 56 minutes.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Alvarez.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And this is chance! It's a goal! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Ronaldinho.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, that has not gone well.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has been cleared. He's having a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And this is Puskás. Ronaldinho! And that is well cleared. Vitinha gets it away. Belletti.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's forced to go back. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. No, that's been intercepted. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now, he's got space here. And the shot's on here. And the shot! It's a goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
There will be
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Manchester United have short... Big chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying.
And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players did...